friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Phil Lederer. First rule of music, say you're playing a guitar. Say you're playing a half-size classical guitar. These have a pick inside it. Oh, no. Oh well, pick is still inside it. And Margot is awake now. I went down to St. James Infirmary. Say you have a classical guitar. The first thing is tune it. You could use this tuner, or you could use your brain. Down to St. James Infirmary in the corner by the square. They don't know the words. I don't know the lane there. So first it would be important to know the word, to get in tune, and then to know the song. Song is just, you know, a melody, harmony, chords, rhythm, groove, words, etc. Anyway, so there's the blues. You can always play the blues. I got those doggy blues. I got those doggy blues. My doggy is sleeping all day. Doggy, don't say hey. I got the doggy blues. Spread the news. Vet costs $1,000 a year. $1,000 a year. That's a lot of money, I hear. $1,000 a year. Doggy blues. So, I don't really consider myself a guitar player. I obviously have this half-size classical guitar with the pick inside. usually blues is played on a acoustic guitar that's like has a steel strings, not a nylon strings. But it is kind of easy to get a tone on this classical guitar. And I have listened to blues over the years: Mississippi John Hurt, Elizabeth Cotten, Robert Johnson, those kind of people. Son House. But I don't really want to talk about blues today. Today I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about self-discipline. You might not think that me sitting on my couch noodling around on a half-size classical guitar on a rainy day is really demonstrating self-discipline. I should be, in a clinic, seeing 12 patients, writing a bunch of notes, doing like a lot of traditional kind of doctor stuff. But I'm not. So is this, making this little YouTube video, which we're up to 6 minutes already, am I being productive and self-disciplined and focused? I.e., can I make money off of my YouTube videos somehow? I don't know. I haven't made any money yet. I've got the YouTube blues. I'm not making money off my YouTube channel, no news. I mean, there's two things. There's ads, AdSense, and then there's sponsorship. That's how I understand it. And I ain't making no money off my YouTube. I mean, you can try to get people to donate money to you, like through Patreon. In fact, my entire letter industry is here. My music, my songs, the violin. I think I've made $0 from the CDs and the YouTube music and the gigs. Somebody did offer me $2. I was busking at a park a week or two ago, and someone offered me $2, but it was a little kid, and I said no. Instead, I gave away my CD. So I've made $0 on my music. I made $0 off my music. Da 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 da. And what about the writing? So there's the music and the writing and the running. Those are kind of the three buckets. The writing, I made $5 from selling books. And I have a lot of books that are on my shelf. I'll sell you a book. I'll email you the first chapter of the book. I feel like I need to make money back for this book because it costs money to print the book. So I kind of need to sell the book. But if you want my book, just drop me an email, letter@gmail.com. You can text me 404-860-5011. Try to get back to you and get you a book. This is a life-changing book. It changed my life because I published it. I got the book Making Blues. Book writing blues. Book writing blues. Book writing blues. Book writing blues. Or book selling blues. Hold that thought, friends. I want to share some news. You can watch Margot for the next 10 seconds as she sleeps and snores. All right, friends, I'm back on camera. It literally was about 10 seconds. Okay, so there's Margot, the dog. Here I am again. And here's Margot the book. So this is the book, Margot by Philip Lederer. Margot. On the back it says, don't quit your day job. reviewer. This is me finishing a marathon in New Hampshire. Anyway, books are here. You want a book? Let me know. You got cash? You get a book. Why is this book life-changing? Why should you read this book? There's 3 really positive book reviews on my website, philipblair.net. You can read those reviews. You can read my reviews. Margot can't read. She's a dog. But in seriousness, this book is a journal. It's not a novel. It's not a nonfiction book. It's a journal. It's a diary. So, it has here February 23rd, Thursday, 10:59 a.m. It's a diary. It's a journal. I think you should journal. Because journaling really, really helps us kind of start to process what we're going through. And if you want to become more self-disciplined, more focused, do less things, start publishing your own books or putting out your own music or starting your own business or publishing research papers or getting grants or, whatever it is, making more money or having more time for meditation, getting better at the guitar. It's good to do journaling because you start to be more thoughtful. So my book, not only will you read Margot and you'll learn what happened to me over the course of a year in Boston and South Korea and several other places, because it's a journal and I'll tell you everything that happened. Not everything, I'll tell you some things that happened. Ideally, at the end of reading this, once you finish November, where is it? November 26th, 2023, is last year, you will be inspired to get out your legal pad and pen or your little laptop and do your own daily journaling practice. I just really strongly believe that a daily journaling practice, along with a daily meditation practice, and a daily exercise practice, and a daily musical practice, none of these things have to be long. They can be 1 minute each. Will add up to a lot of progress. You might say, hey, Dr. Phil, you're not making progress. You only made $5. That's true. I got my $5 blues. And I'm playing the same blues lick over and over. But all I can say is self-discipline, productivity, focus, relaxation, meditation, calm, mindfulness, doing less, loving kindness, being grateful, gratitude for our family and our friends, and just being alive. Gratitude for having a nice dog. Barky, barky. Gratitude for having a nice family, whatever you have. Gratitude for having, a weird boxing mannequin named Rodrigo. We all have gratitude for different things, and even on a rainy, cold day, even on a world that has a lot of bad stuff, unnecessary suffering and death, we can still live a life of joy and gratitude. So I'm playing the blues, but that doesn't really mean I actually have the blues. So maybe I'll play something that's not the blues, and then I'll let you guys go. And I think I'll make another video of a quick fiddle tune. But this video, the idea was just to kind of check in, hanging out on the couch, a little bit of Zen time, myself and Margot, in the guitar, in the camera. You want my book? You know how to get it. Just contact me. You want my music? You can just watch these videos or go over to my Bandcamp and listen to some of the recordings over there. I had CDs, but I'm all out. I need to print some more, so it'd be hard for you to get a CD right now. And the gigs, we're coming up on the gigs, so I don't want to announce them yet, but the gigs are coming in the next couple months. So I don't think we have a gig this weekend, but there will be gigs soon, which means live music, myself, violin, banjo, guitar, bass, that kind of thing. So the gigs are coming. And the marathon is coming. The Boston Marathon on Monday. I'm not running it. My friends are running it. I'm running the Lake Warramog, Connecticut Ultra Marathon on April 28th, which is in 2 weeks and 2 days. So I'll leave it there. Miss Collins wept, Mrs. Collins moaned to see her son Louis leaving home. Angels laid him away. Angels laid him away. Laid him 6 feet under the clay. Angels laid him away. Oh, fine folks, ain't it hard to see your son Louis in the graveyard? Angels laid him away. Angels laid him away. Laid him 6 feet under the clay. Angels laid him away. Angels laid him away. Laid him 6 feet under the clay. Angels laid him away. Well, folks, I think I might wind down the video now. Margot amazingly slept through all of that. That was Lewis Collins' song. And yeah, self-discipline. Just do less stuff. Relax. Do deep breathing, meditation, focus. Singing is not bad. Music is not bad. Art is not bad. Reading is not bad. Writing is not bad. Gardening is not bad. Running is not bad. Gym is not bad. Gym is good. Hiking in nature, good. Talking with people, good. All these things. Just back to the theme of the video from the other day about mental health and promoting mental health. Several people seem to have actually watched that video. I think I don't have anything really new to say. It's a combination of activities. Sometimes it's pills and therapy, but That's not the main thing. The main thing is the life activities, promoting your wellness. Swimming is good. Stretching is good. Yoga is good. Yoga can help with chronic pain if you have chronic back pain or anything like that. So can swimming. Journaling. Get that notebook, the blank notebook. I think you should do it by hand, actually. I actually wrote this whole book by hand, and then I typed it up. So, yeah, do it by hand, journal by hand. I recommend in the morning, 1 minute per day. I mean, if you want to do 5 or 10 or 20 minutes, you can, but start with 1 minute a day. Just write out the day and the time, and then write your journaling entry. There's plenty of prompts that you can use. I don't really use them too often, but you can. Ali Abdaal has a good video that discusses the prompts for journaling. But it's kind of like, if you have 2 years to live, how do you want to spend today? How do you want to spend your time? And then the last thing, so my journaling actually in this book, I used the model of the Diary of Anne Frank from Amsterdam as a model for the second half of this book. She wrote to her diary Kitty. You might remember that if you read Anne Frank recently. So I was writing to this character Albert, who's like based on my father, who passed away 3 years ago. Because I can't talk to him anymore because he's dead, but I can talk to him through writing. So yeah, life is short. It's 4,000 hours on average. It can be less or more, but not that much more. You want to make the most of it. I mean, you want to obviously be healthy and have your family be healthy, be happy. You want to make some money so you can send your kids to college and buy food. You want to have your life full of joyful things. There's going to be some sorrow, but balance it out with some joy, some dancing. Dancing is very good. I love dancing. Sometimes there'll be fighting, but ideally the fighting will be not too much. Time is precious. That's the main lesson I want to leave you with as I try to sell you my books. Margot. Maybe I'll start reading. I'm going to read you the beginning of the book. That will be it. All right. Margot by Philip Lederer. Margot. Copyright 2023, blah, blah, blah. For my family, dead and alive. Forward. This is my diary. A year in the life of a father, son, husband, dog lover. It's mostly true, although a bit of fiction has crept in. The names have been changed to protect the innocent and the guilty. Let's get going. Acknowledgement. I am particularly grateful to my wife, Kristen Lee, my son, Joseph Lederer, and my mother, Ann Lederer. Additional thanks to Keyshawn Graham, Damani Coates, Dan Genotti, Gerard Robertson, Azim Khan, Lauren Fisher, David Michelon, Yana Freilich, Muna Sheikh, Joel Wennerstrom, Murtaza Gunja, Jayud Cho, Chad Ebasutani, Sam Wurzel, Gabriel Popkin, Adam Omar Hossein, Greer Merwin, Olga De La Kai, Rick Bird, Jose Viana, Lisa Moths Rebrovic, Emily Lowenberg, Abby Resendez, Betty Keller, Asad Nawaz, Piyush Bardwaj, Carol Tony, Phil Tony, Dhruv Kazi, Rusty Chandler, Josh Dankoff, Ben Siegelman, Yui Fang, Shuan Yan, Michael Rhodes, Mary Lenahan, Bevan Kenny, Martin Bala, Kate Mitchell Bala, Ruvandi Nathavitharana, Jim Tobias, Shinan, Celso Kosa, Matt Kroll, Ben Hulley, Susanna Graves, Gaoyang Lee, Hyun-Shik Yang, John Jewett, Colin Harris, Dan King, Brian Yablon, Adam Reich, Teresa Sharp, Martha Ellen Katz, Andrew Goslin, Carolyn Shadid Lewis, Matt O'Brien, Susan Racine, Vivek Naranbai, Christina Chang, Gulam Khan, Seth Goldman, Megan Tan, Jurgens Peters, Anthony Prince, Margie Louises, Sim Kimmel, Rob Flax, Eve Sorum, John Fulton, Emily Edwards, Stefan Lanford, Peng Sun, Peter Downing, and Dan Janis, among many others. Also, gracias, of course, to Margot. It's a dog. All right, and now we have part 1, chapter 1. Post-Thanksgiving. November 27th, Sunday, 7:02 a.m. Well, we've been here before. When I was 10, I wrote a mystery, Choppers in Alaska, based on the Hardy Boys, with kidnappings and AK-47s. Never published. When I was 32, I conducted interviews of clinicians in Maputo Central Hospital. I was hoping to compile them into a book, A Right to Health, Medical Education in Mozambique. The manuscript was never published. At 37, I wrote my first novel, The Beltline, a dystopian 250-page thriller about a superbug, a deadly bacteria which sweeps the globe. I sent it to agents, but you get the idea. Well, today I decided this string of failures must end. So I set a triple D for myself. I'll publish my first book by December 31st of next year. I have about 13 months. That could mean getting accepted by a traditional publishing house or self-publishing. Somehow, this manuscript has to come out. And what's it about? Frankly, I don't have any idea. It's fiction, nonfiction, memoir, diary. It has to be published. I chomp into a piece of leftover Thanksgiving seitan. Chewy as steak, but with less cholesterol. The Beethoven Violin Concerto blasts on the stereo. I adjust my half-marathon medal and keep working on the seitan, pronounced similarly to Satan. So why are you going to read my book? I can get my therapist and psychoanalyst to listen to my book, but I'm paying them. Perhaps I will write funny prose and you will be hooked. But with my track record, don't worry about the readers. You might be wondering what a triple D, a DDD, is. My father, Professor Albert Lederer, rest in peace, told me about this concept years ago. A deadline gets broken too frequently, but not a drop-dead deadline. If you don't meet your drop-dead deadline, your triple D, your DDD, you perish. So I have my marching orders. December 31st of next year. Etc. So that's the first diary journal entry. And then it goes on to November 28th, November 29th, November 30th, blah, 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 through December. The second chapter is New Year, January. Then that goes through January, February, March. Third chapter is April Fools. April 1st, April, May, June. Chapter 4 is Summer, June 21st. We go to Korea. August, September. Chapter 5, Autumn, September 23rd. September, October, November, and then it goes through November 26th. That's it. It's just a diary, a daily diary, a journal. I hope you do journaling. I hope you will get my book. I'll send you the digital chapter 1, or I'll get you the book itself. It is getting good reviews, as you can see from philipletter.net. I don't need to read you the reviews, but they are there. Journaling will help transform your life, along with all the other activities, mindfulness, and things like that. So, yes, this is a plug. Today is a book plug. I'm plugging the book Margot, and the real Margot is sleeping through the plug of the book. But maybe you want the book. I don't know. If not, you at least watched this far on the video. You heard the first diary entry in chapter 1. So thank you, folks, for navigating back to my channel. Let's see, this video is probably, oh my God, it's 31 minutes. So if you really watched 31 minutes of this video, I'm impressed. Oh, come back, baby. Baby, please don't go. Lord, I'll never know. Oh, come back, baby. We'll talk it over one more time. Thanks, friends. I'll see you in the next video. Margot, say goodbye. Just let her sleep. She needs to sleep.